everyone here gathered to celebrate one of the most amazing classes that has ever come out of Cleveland School of the Arts. My name is Brittany Jermine, and I serve as the Cleveland School of the Arts Dean of Arts. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you into this space as we are gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments of your students, our babies. So a couple of things that we ask is that all of this energy is absolutely beautiful, and we want to make sure that we capture it. So please feel free to record, take your pictures, and know that we have professional photographers that will also be taking our graduates' pictures and provide those to you at a later date. And because we love your energy so much, we want to make sure that every family gets to celebrate their students today and that they hear the celebration for their individual students. So if we can please make sure that we respect each scholar that comes to this stage and each family that wants to celebrate their scholars at that time. So I am so excited to get this graduation started. Real quick, I gotta do an energy check to make sure this graduation will be the best one. All right, I just had to make sure Cleveland knows where the best high school is. So real quick, my principal, he'll talk to me about this later, but on the count of three, because I don't know about you, I don't know what it took for you to get your student across this line. I know what it took for the staff and the administration to help your babies get to this moment, but parents, we don't know the struggles it took for you to get them here. So on the count of three, I want you to let the whole city hear how proud you are of your babies. 1, get ready. 2, on 3, show out. Graduates, I wanted you to hear that sound. Graduates, I wanted you to hear that sound because when you go to your next level, and when those moments where it feels scary, when those moments where you're fearful, or you're missing home, or you want to remember what it felt like to be in this moment, you remember that sound. That is the sound of your village. The people who love you, the people who care for you, and the people who want to see you win. So when it gets hard, remember that sound. When it starts to feel like you want to give up, remember that sound. When it feels like you cannot go on, the college classes are getting difficult, your business is struggling, whatever you do on your next level, remember that sound. And remember, you got a whole village, you got a whole army behind you, ready to see you win. We love you. And we are so proud of you. So welcome to the 2024 Cleveland School of the Arts graduation. At this time, I would like for one of the most beautiful voices we have at this school this year, J. Marie Gant, to come to the stage. And if we could please stand for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If we could remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I was trying to catch y'all for you sit down.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to remind our families that we are so excited for all of your energy. But in order to make sure we get out of this hot room and to the pictures that you want to take to your family expeditiously, we want to make sure we respect the program. Thank you. At this time, I want to introduce one of the best principals, I think, on this side of the Mississippi, Mr. Ricardo Franklin, Sr.
Oh my goodness, amazing, amazing. How beautiful was that, Jade? Everybody give Jade another round of applause, please. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna go on and say that BJ, she must have been reading my speech because she stole a lot of what I was gonna say, but we're gonna make it happen. So I wanna say good afternoon to everybody and welcome to the Cleveland School of the Arts Commencement for 2024. CSA is a very, very special place, and I like to tell people if you've never visited CSA, it's something that you have to experience because it is experience. It's unlike any other school in the city of Cleveland, in the state of Ohio, and I feel blessed and extremely honored to be the principal here at CSA. So I do want to say to the parents, before anybody knew the potential, before anybody saw a dance, a script, a drawing, it was you that was pouring into your scholars at an early age, your commitment, your love, your dedication, your support, your sacrifice, all of those things. And too many times we do not give enough credit to where the credit is due. And we already did it one time, but for the seniors, I need for you all to stand up, turn around, and give your village a round of applause. All right, so as we celebrate you all and as we eventually will say farewell, I want you all to remember the three things that's been hanging on the walls of our school all year, those three norms. The first thing that I need everybody to remember is to be respectful. Simple definition, treat people the way you want to be treated. When we as people can treat others the way that we know we want to be treated, the world would be a much more beautiful place. The second thing is being responsible. You all have dreams, you all have goals. So you have to do what you have to do now in order to do what you want to do later. And then the third thing, and this is probably the most important, being safe. And what does being safe mean? Being safe means protecting the investment that is yourself. Why? Because you are your greatest investment. Every day that you wake up, know that you're going to pour into yourself so that you can become great, so that you can make a difference. With one bad decision, with one bad choice, everything that you worked for, everything that you believed in can be lost. So remember, be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. All right? So before I pass the microphone over to our amazing CEO, I'm going to end with this quote. I heard this a couple of years ago, and it took me a little bit of time to really understand it, because I wanted to make sure that I can go and speak it with confidence. So the person said to me, they said, doing right is more important than being right. Doing right is more important than being right. So when you all get the chance and opportunity to have to choose, and trust me, life is gonna give you a lot of opportunity to make that choice. I hope that you choose to do the right thing. So now it's time to transition to some district remarks. I'd like to introduce some of our district representatives. So once their name is called, I would like for them to stand up so they can receive their applause as well. So first we have CMSD CEO, Dr. Warren Morgan. CMSD's Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Selena Florence. CMSD's Board Vice Chair and proud alumni of the Cleveland School of the Arts, Leah D. Hutnell. And our network support leader, Mr. Gerard Leslie. So now at this time, I want to welcome Dr. Morgan to the podium for his remarks.
Thank you, Principal Franklin, and let's give our 2024 CSA grads another round of applause. I know how hard all of you have worked for this moment, and it's finally here. You know, all the blood, sweat, and tears, everything you've heard, it was all for this moment. So before we get this afternoon ceremony started, there are just a few reflections that I have for our graduates. Among the most accomplished tribes of Africa, there was no tribe considered more fearsome or more intelligent than the mighty Maasai. It is perhaps surprising then that the traditional greeting passed between Maasai warriors was Kasserien Ingeta, which means, and how are the children? Kasserien Ingeta is still the traditional greeting passed between Maasai warriors today. Even warriors with no children of their own always give the response to Kasserien Ingeta, which is, all the children are well. So when asked, how are the children? The response was, all the children are well. Now, do you think if I were to ask most adults in Cleveland, how are the children, that they would respond, all the children are well? No. Unfortunately, they wouldn't. Many believe that the issues in our community, such as gangs and drugs and violence, plague our youth. And even though some of these negative statistics you hear about our youth are true for some, our 93 Cleveland School of the Arts 2024 graduates are living proof that not all youth are negative statistics. Let's celebrate some of their accomplishments right now. So graduates, if I say something and it applies to you, I want you to stand. So if you are a graduate here and you plan to attend college in the fall, please stand. That's right. That's right. That's most of our scholars in this class. You may be seated. If you are one of our scholars and plan to attend a trade school right out of high school, please stand. That's right. That's right. You may be seated. If you are one of our scholars and are one of our Say Yes scholars and have one of these blue cords, please stand. Hey, that's money. And keep standing, but if you are a CSA grad and you received any scholarship, please join them in standing. Such a beautiful thing. You may be seated. Any CSA grads that are enlisting in the armed forces after high school? Okay, not in this class. And then the last category, if you are entering into the workforce, that could be going directly into your field, your artistic field, and entering into the workforce, please stand. That's right. Congratulations, you may be seated. So family and friends, as you can see, all the children are well, and we're so proud of them. They have such a bright future ahead of them. And graduates, you know, even though you have this bright future ahead of you, the road ahead is filled with many more successes. Hopefully this will not be your last graduation, so there's many more successes ahead of you, but there are also many more challenges ahead of you. The road ahead is not always easy. And so I want to share with you some words of advice as you leave this afternoon or graduate this afternoon that I hope will guide your future. And I want to share with you one of my favorite poems by Robert Frost called The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and perhaps having the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. And though as for that passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads unto way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be saying this with a sigh, that somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Graduates, remember, make wise choices, be an individual, do not be afraid to take the road less traveled, and if you make a mistake, always remember, it's never too late to correct a mistake. Graduates, I'm so proud of you. Let's get this afternoon ceremony started.
All right. So now it's time to hear from some of our scholars. So the next voice that you will hear will be our scholars address, and we want to welcome to the podium Aspen Wood.
Hello. First of all, before I start, I'd like to pass on a quick message courtesy of Ariel Hatcher, my fellow salutatorian. Everybody give her a round of applause, please. She hopes everyone in the room today has a wonderful day and takes this time to be present and celebrate their accomplishments. Okay, on to the speech. First of all, I'd like to give an immense thank you to all the people who've supported my journey through high school. I would not be standing in front of you all right now without my friends, my teachers, my family. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I want to thank every one of you in the audience. Whether you're showing up as a parent, a teacher, a friend, a mentor, or a senior yourself, you're all here to support each other. I couldn't be more honored to be giving this speech to everyone in the crowd today. Preparing for this speech has been way more anxiety-inducing than I had ever imagined when I accepted the invitation I was given to do so. So why, you must be asking, am I up here right now when I have had every chance not to be? Well, to answer that question, let's wind back in time a little bit. The year, 2019, only 2 weeks of 8th grade had passed and I was already in the principal's office, but not for the reason you might think. Instead of skipping class or not turning in homework, I was talking to the administration about restroom policies. Their rules forbade transgender and non-conforming students who are gender non-conforming from using the bathroom of the gender they identified with. Well, first of all, as someone who stands for human rights and is publicly out as transgender, I had some issues, and I was stubborn. Under their policies, there were no restrooms I could comfortably use. So when my act of protesting their rules by refusing to use the bathroom all day reached my parents, well, I walked out of that office that day having officially amended the restroom policy to support the needs of transgender students. Now I'm here. I've been on testosterone injections for almost 2 years, out as transgender for almost half of my life, and coming out allowed me to start being true to who I am and finally feel comfortable in my body. Let's switch gears for a minute. I would like to ask you to remember one very important number, 339. That is the number of active anti-trans bills across the US as of date, according to the American Civil Liberties Union, or the ACLU. In 2024, this legislation continues to be introduced around the country, seeking to block trans people from receiving basic health care, education, and even the right to publicly exist. 38 bills have passed since 2024 began. That is almost one bill restricting human rights per state. This is why I present this speech to you all, as a top scholar, third in my graduating class rank, and as a person who is trans. I am here to show you that it is possible to keep going in a world full of hate and erasure. Throughout the past 4 years, I've had the immense privilege of working alongside incredibly talented, diverse students and teachers here at CSA. CSA provided the space for my peers and I to discover ourselves as people through our art. We didn't have to hide our identities to cultivate our school's culture. And when things got tough, you know what we did? We, as CSA students, spoke out about it. This class, our class, has truly been something special because of that. We aren't afraid to exist when the rest of society tries to put people down. When you go out into the world, in whatever capacity that may be, I must ask you all to hold this one important value in your heart. Keep being your authentic self. Keep celebrating your identity. Keep speaking out. You will find ways to persevere through hate. There will always be people who will support you. Existing sparks change. Support queer, disabled, Black, and brown rights. Happy Pride Month. Free Palestine. Thank you.
Thank you, Aspen. Thank you, Aspen. Our next voice, we're going to hear from our valedictorian. Welcome to the stage, Ms. Schmidt.
Hello. I'm a valedictorian, yay, okay. What does art mean to me? Going to CSA has been an honor. Over the past 3 years, I've been able to see the ways art manifests in my friends, in their love, and in their souls. I've been able to see the love and art in my teachers and their persistence and encouragement. However, art is difficult. It pulls at you, it frustrates you, it makes you feel low, it makes you feel sad, but it's also something you can keep fighting for, something magnificent and something worth living for. To make mistakes is to make art, and to make mistakes is to be human. Going to CSA and being able to see the creative minds and talents from everyone around me has inspired me and pushes me to continually create art. I can't name all the names and I won't try, but I know all 93 of us have been doing great things. Spread across the school are people filled with beautiful voices, dance, lovely instruments, and incredible talent. Without my friends, you know who you are, and without the love I've seen all around, I think I probably wouldn't be spending the rest of my life making art. But I had them, and I had this school, and I had these people to uplift me. Now I'm able to continue to be a better artist every day. This school wouldn't be CSA without the memories of the strange and the beautiful. I think we will all remember the strange temperatures of our school. We can remember that we had minis, but they stopped changing halfway through the year. Do you remember the stress of Miss Carey's class? Or the visual arts projects for all the non-visual arts kids in science class. Or the months of outsiders in Miss Jolly's class. We started off rough with COVID, but we've truly transformed into something beautiful. We can remember the joy of Miss Quinn's class and her jazz music, or the constant stream of music coming out of the band room pouring into other rooms, or the snacks that have been passed around and bought and sold, or Miss V's bonbons. I'll always remember the bright, beautiful outfits of our peers in the hallways, and I hope we can all remember the joy of seeing the creative writing teachers in the hallways as well. We can remember the teachers and their labors of love in teaching us and helping us grow each day. I want to remember the teachers that we lost these past years to different battles and their beautiful impact they made on our lives. We thank them for everything they did for us. It was a joy being able to be taught by Doc and experience his joys and his talents. We remember the days we got to celebrate him and got to name the black box after him. He will always be remembered. I want to end with a poem that I think expresses how CSA impacted us by Josephine Miles, where we can ponder, celebrate, and reshape not only what we are, where we are from, but what in the risk and moment of our day we may become. I know that my class is going to do great things. I hope that the faces around me continue to follow their dreams, their heart, and their passions. Every single one of us has been created beautifully, and I hope my class can live the rest of their lives knowing that in their heart. I love my class, we loved this school, and that's why we all proudly walk out of here as official CSA alumni.
All right, so as we move through our program, I want to welcome another student to the stage. The student has done some amazing things. Our senior class president is going to come up to introduce our keynote speaker. So let's welcome Jasmine Baines to the stage.
With the wealth of experience and the passion for creating unforgettable guest experiences, Paul Sadler Jr. is a distinguished guest experience manager at the Walt Disney Company, specializing in Disney Springs entertainment technical operations. Currently, he serves as the production stage manager for Epcot, Nighttime Spectacular Luminous, the Symphony of Us, orchestrating a mesmerizing display of magic and artistry. Paul's journey with Disney has been nothing short of spectacular. He has donned various hats, including the role of production stage manager for Festival Disney, presiding over the World's and Summit cheerleading and dance competitions. Additionally, he brought to life unforgettable experiences such as the Hakuna Matata dance party and Adventures with Kevin. Before joining the Disney family in 2016, Paul graced the stages of Broadway, making a captivating debut with The Phantom of the Opera. His talent shone so brightly that he was then able to embark on the national tour of the Phantom Music Box. He also holds the honor of being an original cast member of Disney's The Lion King. Oh, period, Paul. Leaving a lasting mark on audiences across the United States and Canada. Beyond the realm of Disney magic, Paul distinguished himself as a principal dancer with the renowned Philadelphia Dance Company, affectionately known as Philadanco. His artistry and dedication to dance have been recognized through service on the board of directors of Florida Dance Educators Organization and membership in the National Dance Educators Organization. A seasoned judge at prestigious dance competition, Paul brings a discerning eye and a wealth of experience to the adjudication of dance assessments, musical theater, and thespian associations. He extends his expertise through teaching, coaching, and engaging in insightful speaking engagements. With a resume that reads like a love letter to performing arts, Paul continues to inspire, entertain, and shape the world of entertainment with his boundless passion and expertise. Guys, gals, and the non-binary pals, please join me in welcoming Paul Sadler Jr. Woo!
Oh my goodness, that was unbelievable. You guys are amazing. I am so blown away up here. I told Ricardo earlier that I'm gonna try not to be emotional, but wow, thank you for that bio. I don't read it that often. So to see that, I was like, oh my goodness, I got to do all of that. So I wanna first say thank you and good afternoon. I gotta put on glasses so that I can see because I'm closer to 60 than I am 50. So things do change as you get older. Wow. You threw me off with that. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect that. But let me go back to the top of my speech where I can just say a couple of things first. First and foremost, I want to say good afternoon and thank you for having me here today. I am incredibly honored to stand before you. I am literally pinching myself. I'm blinking over and over again to go, is this really happening to me? I was a kid that grew up on public assistance. My parents dropped out of school when they were 15 and 17 to have a family, and then they went back to school across the street when it was the old observation building, and they got their GEDs, they went on ahead and got their college degrees, and then that school turned into CSA, and I got to walk through those doors. So I'm telling you, I am so wowed that I am up here with you today. I hope the life that I share with you, my moments at CSA inspire you, change you, push you make you do all that you can do because that's what CSA gave to me. I'm here right now, and I think about the words of Celie, and I'm gonna say it over and over again. I'm here. We're here from Color Purple. That's where that saying is from. I want to extend a warm welcome and a hello to Principal Ricardo Franklin, Dean of the Arts Brittany German, the CEO of Cleveland Municipal School District, Warren G. Morgan III. Wow. Guys, the greatness I was sitting next to, I was, oh my goodness, am I worthy of that? But thank you for letting me feel like I am and expressing that I am. So thank you. Thank you so much. The CSM SD Board of Directors, Cleveland School of the Arts Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, staff, admin, family, friends, and the graduates of Cleveland School of the Arts class of 2024. Again, my name is Paul Sadler, and you heard a lot of my story already. Currently, I do serve as a production stage manager for the newest nighttime spectacular at Disney called Disney's Dreams That Soar. It is a drone show with over 800 drones in it that fly nightly and bring magic to the skies. Our first night, we had over 15,000 guests experiencing that offering. And wow, I'm still blown away by that. I jumped on a plane yesterday and signed up 2 stage managers so that they could call the show so that I could be here. I wouldn't have wanted to miss this moment. Nothing could have kept me from here. When Franklin reached out to me months and months ago and said, Paul, could you? I was like, you know, I already said yes. Already said yes. So, but before that, I've donned a lot of hats at Disney, from a Pyro liaison for Epcot, their nighttime spectacular, Harmonious. The most recent one was Luminous, the Symphony of Us, which is a huge, huge show with fireworks, lasers, and all that. And even the recording, we did a recording for that show, and my vocals can be found on that. I sing on the first song and the ending song of that. And it released on my birthday. I was like, how do I get so many wonderful things that happen? And I just stand in a space of saying thank you for the support, thank you to God, thank you to my family. I'm skipping through some of my speech right now because you read some of my bio, so some of the things you already know about me. But I thank you so much for sharing those things, and I thank you for the stages that I was able to grace, and that was only because of CSA. I want to go back a little bit and give a little history about CSA and let you all know that it started back in 1981. There was a principal, Dr. Albert, Miss Albert, I'm not sure if she's in this room right now, but she had this thought of a school of arts that could change and touch lives. And so out of her basement, that's where that began. Again, I'm flipping through stuff because some of this stuff has been said already, but I want you to know back in '84, I walked through those doors for the first time to be moved, touched, inspired, and changed for the rest of my life. I studied acting and music and ballet at CSA, and I even received a scholarship to Cleveland Ballet, where later I made my first professional performance with them in their Nutcracker. I remember the day like it was yesterday. A stage like this, they walked about 400 of us students across the stage, and they had us stand in first position, and they offered 3 of us a scholarship to study ballet. Because of that, my life was changed. The guy you see before me got introduced to music, to dance, to art, to people, and it literally changed my life. They offered 3 of us scholarships. After high school, I went on to Wilberforce University, where I studied communication, but still while I was there, I realized that art had my heart. So I left there and I moved to New York, and I studied at the Albany American Dance Theater for 2.5 years. And then I joined Philadelphia, stayed with them for 6.5 years, touring all over the world. And then I made my Broadway debut with Phantom of the Opera, performing before millions, and being so proud to represent CSA, Cleveland, my mom, my dad. That's what I continue to use to push me. And then a couple of years later, there was a show sweeping across Broadway called The Lion King, and they came calling and asked me would I be a part of the first national tour. And of course I said yes, and my wife said yes, and our 2 kids said yes, and came out on the road with me. I want you to know one of the most encouraging things somebody ever shared with me, and I say this to myself all the time, I actually have it on my desk. Someone said to me, autograph your work with excellence. And I want to share that with you. Autograph your work with excellence. So much has been accomplished in so many lives that have been touched by CSA. I'm not the only one. There have been many that have been inspired by those hallways. That space is hallowed ground. Even when it was torn down and rebuilt, it is hallowed ground. I learned how to work hard there and create, so did you. Thank you, Dr. Aberkire. I think she's here. I knew this was gonna be hard. I didn't think it would be this hard. Thank you, Arnona Eisenberg. She taught me how to do my first contraction. Thank you, Mr. V. I don't know if he's here. He was one of the first principals. But CSA started in that basement with just a couple of rooms. Thereafter, the Thought at Jane Addams, and then a few rooms at Tri-C. I want to give a shout out. If there's anybody in this room from the class of '84, stand up, please. If there's anybody in this room from class of '85, '86, '87, '88, all the way through 2024, stand up! Come on now. That's CSA standing there. 40 years of graduates. I would like to acknowledge a couple of souls that aren't here with us, but have touched my life and so many lives. I want to acknowledge Ms. Harvey, Mr. Dickerson, Mr. Richards, Ms. Payne, Mr. Fisher, Ms. Eisenberg, my best friend from high school, Leonard Steve. We called him Hank. But I can't mention everybody, but I did want to say a few. But I hope that you all realize that you're standing on the shoulders of greatness. Excel beyond people's imaginations, their dreams. I want you to savor this moment with your family, your friends that are here to support you as you graduate and usher in the 40th graduating class of Cleveland School of the Arts. Remember these moments, use them to propel you into your future. I don't think that I'm done yet, because I'm not. I've been inspired by each and every one of you. All of your beauty, your talent, and the fact that you guys are walking works of art. The young lady that sang, your voice is beautiful. Use it to continue to touch hearts. I want you to know that I'm inspired by you. I don't believe that any of you thought that these last years at CSA were by accident. This is your path. Mine was set a long time ago when the school started. I don't know if you guys realize it, but it was a lottery system to get into Cleveland School of the Arts back with that first graduating class. I mean, really what they had, this was before pagers, mobile devices, and all that. We had newspapers that were delivered to your house, the Cleveland Plain Dealer and the Cleveland Press, and you got to cut this little piece out, and you wrote your name and your contact information on it, and you mailed it in. And I don't know why I mailed it in other than the fact that, I didn't think I was talented or anything like that. I just didn't want to go to school with my sister. Really, honest truth, I didn't want to go to school with my sister. Because if anybody has an older sister and you have issues at school, and if your sister jumps in, it makes you not have the weight you want to have. So I said, I want to go to this school just for that. And I want you to know, they pulled your name, and if they pulled your name, you got to go. I wasn't there the first day. I wasn't there the second day. I wasn't there the third day. But I showed up on the fourth day because somebody decided not to go. And they called me and they said, hey, we got a spot for you. We would like for you to come to Cleveland School of the Arts. Ooh, I remember it like it was yesterday. I filled out that form and I walked through those doors and was changed forever. I don't know that the Paul that you see before you today would have been that Paul if not for CSA. I thank God so much for CSA. I thank God for my wife, Laureen. My wife was the president of the first graduating class of CSA. I breathe because of you, Laureen. I create because of you. I work because of you. So thank you, honey. Wow, so celebrate this graduation knowing, I celebrate this, and please celebrate this knowing not everybody gets to graduate from high school or go to trade school or anything like that, but no, we want to celebrate you right now and your hard work in graduating from CSA. Your future, your path will be filled with greatness. You can change the world. You can touch the world. You can take your rightful place in this world. This moment is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Cherish these memories with the people that are here with you. These moments will bring you joy and hopefully a smile to your face for many, many years to come. I started this by saying, autograph your work with excellence. And I'm going to end it by saying it. And I'm going to ask you to say it with me. Autograph your work with excellence. Thank you so much. Congratulations, class of 2024.
I want to say thank you again to Mr. Sattler. So a quick story. So when I called Paul, like you said, many, many months ago, I asked him, I said, will you be our speaker at commencement? And me and Paul, we can talk. The phone went silent. I was like, oh my God, something just happened. Where is he? I was about to hang up. He's like, oh my God, I'm just taking it in. Yes. So thank you guys. Please give Mr. Sattler another round of applause. I've been on record, and I know this is being recorded, so I'm gonna say it, so every principal in CMSD will hear me say this. I've got the best principal's job in the district, and y'all about to find out why. Because every day I come to work, I get to see almost 400 young people do some amazing things, whatever they're creating. And right now, coming to the stage is one of the reasons why I come to work every day knowing that it's gonna be a beautiful day. So without further ado, singing Ain't No Grave Can Hold My Body Down by Caldwell and Ivory, the our Nathaniel Det Choir, led by Mr. McCorvey.
Thank you. To our wonderful choir and director, Mr. McCorvey, for that beautiful performance. To our entire CSA family, it is with great pleasure that we formally introduce the top 11 academic scholars of the class. These students' GPAs range from a 4.0 to a 4.403. This deserves a round of applause. As I call your name, please stand at your seat so that you may be recognized. Leah Walton. Amina Ishmael. Naya Robinson. Jay Williams. Melissa Weaver. Layla Tinsley. Eliza Robert. Moth Teets. Aspen Wood. Ariel Hatcher. Mia Schmidt. Thank you. Please be seated. This was mentioned earlier, but I would like to say in addition, over half of the senior class is also eligible for a Say Yes to Education scholarship. Please stand in your place if you are wearing blue cords to denote your Say Yes scholarship eligibility. Thank you, and congratulations, scholars.
So at this time, joining me at the podium is CMSD's Vice Board Chair and, like I said before, proud CSA alum, Ms. Leah D. Hutnell.
All right, this is my favorite point in the presentation because that means you're one step closer to your diploma. So, Mr. Franklin, class advisors, and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students here have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland School of the Arts, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Municipal School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
I certify that all students seated before us this afternoon have met all of the graduation requirements of the state of Ohio and Cleveland Municipal School District. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
I told you. Now, by the authority of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Municipal School District, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, the members of the Cleveland School of the Arts class of 2024, the diploma of the Cleveland School of the Arts, along with all of the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Municipal School District, Mayor Justin Bibb, Chief Executive Officer Dr. Warren Morgan, we all wish to congratulate the class of 2024 and their parents and families. Get ready to graduate.
So at this time, we're going to welcome back to the podium Ms. Chantel Bailey, our guidance counselor, for the naming of our graduates.
Mia Elizabeth Schmidt. Ariel Eliza Hatcher. Aspen Madera Wood. Moth Teets. Eliza Rose Robert. Layla Tinsley. Melissa Weaver. J. Ray Williams. Naya Robinson. Amina Hafsa Ishmael. Leah Miracle Walton. Hamza Asadullah Akram. Allison Andrews. Jasmine Shanae Baines. Lazarus Barber. Berry. Zion Benson. Amaria Unique Bond. Jayla Monet Deanna Bowie. Kamara Ariane Cannon. Braylon Alexandria Charles. McKaylee Amanda Clark. Lily Janae Compton. Angel Jose Crespo Jr. Zakia Amira Ann Cromedy. Gabriel Sebastian Cummings. Alana Star DeJarnette. Abigail Cataline DeJesus. Naira Najee Chartrice Ellis. Jilliana Serafina English. Dalen Khalil Fair. Anaya Chrisara Fields. Alana Star Figueroa. Violet Sky Fraunfelder. Jade Marie Gant. Ayana Kumani Garrett. Shamir Lene George. Araya Golden. James Terrell Gordon. Melania Hardaway. Naomi Isabella Harris. Genevieve Hill. Leroy Rose Hobie. Catherine Cecile Hudson. Tanaya Nashay Hughley. Deshaun Hunter. Layla Sharice Irby. Marnaya Marzini Jarman. LaShawn Curtis Jones. Imani Jordan. Samia Keaton. Lena Simone Leanne Kidd. Delasia Lamar. Amia Amaya Sharice Lewis. Tyreek Seven Lewis. Elysia Linder. Malik Lydell Javon Mack. Brianna Nicole Malcolm. Chloe Marslow. Jaden Massey. Marco Morgan. Sundiata Jabari Muhammad Harris. Antanasia Larita Sarah Munns. Kavari Murphy. Zion Alicia Neal. Ash Celeste Nichols. Michael Oisherman. DeVito Parker Jr. Leah Victoria Patterson. Adriana Cassandra Maria Payne. Michael Lamont Peters. Sydney Chanel Reese. DeAnthony Christopher Robinson. Jazanara Serenity LaFay Scott. Kai Shepard. Gianni Siggers. Darion David Edward Smith. Thomas Nasir Smith. Miriam So. Trinity Lachey Stokes. Lynette Cassia Swanson. Tyler Bo Thompson. Ricky Ashley Tilk. Chanel Lachey Teresa Tilton. Emmett White. Germany Desiani Awesome Williams. Sage Elise Marlene Williams. Leah Williamson. Myla Diane Wright. Layla Joyce Yarbrough. Sharon Janae Young.
So at this time, please welcome CSA alum class of 2005, Mr. David Gully.
It is now time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side. If you ever forget which side your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on the left side over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. As graduates and alumni of the best school in the world, the Cleveland School of the Arts, you have the rights of any other graduate of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. You have the right to exercise your voice in this community as a contributing member of society. You have the right to join the countless number of proud CSA alumni and to continue to pursue your dreams. Now, graduates, move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side. You have officially have the right to leave this place, but never forget the relationships that were forged and the fellowships that were had. Congratulations, class of 224.
Hold on, have a seat. Have a seat, we're not done yet. So, as a graduation gift in partnership with People's PC, all graduates, please reach up under your chairs. You have a certificate for a brand new personal computer that you are gifted from the Cleveland Municipal School District. Wave that in the air so they can see what you got. All right, so as we close out, we've got one more performance. As we close out, we just want to give a little bit of direction. Families, please stay seated. We're going to take a class picture out in front of the school, so please give our graduates time and opportunity to take one last class picture before they're pulled away. Then after that, they're yours. So to close us out, we're going to bring back to the stage the Nathaniel Det Choir singing Close to Thee, led by Mr. McCorvey.
If we could please keep the aisles clear as our graduates are walking out for their pictures. So please, parents and families, if we can clear the aisles for our graduates to leave the space.